was the last time you took your deepest, most conscious breath? What's the quality of your breath right now? I'm assuming not so great because you're watching me through a screen. You're either locked on the screen, which is sending your brain a signal that your body is stressed. Maybe your posture is bad, your body is tense. Meditation is one of those things which we all know is good for us, but we often struggle with being consistent with it, which is needed to experience its benefits. My intention for this video is to simplify meditation, to make it more doable by sharing its incredible benefits which I have experienced from the past 3 years of regular meditation. So what is meditation for someone who has no idea what it is, who has never meditated in their entire life? In simple words, you're not trying to turn off your thoughts or feelings. You're just learning to observe them without judgment. I think as humans we are quite self-critical, not by nature, but by conditioning. All our life we've been told that we are not good enough and should resist certain emotions like sadness or anger. Don't even feel those things. No one teaches you how to process anger, stress, grief, guilt. This is why we constantly try to turn off our thoughts, especially negative ones. And we are constantly judging ourselves and always trying to put up a face of positivity. You're sad? Don't be sad, just push it away. You're crying? Don't cry, it makes you weak. So meditation is all about accepting every single thought, every dark, sinister, negative thought without judgment. Just letting them come and go. Like the most common example is thinking of yourself as the sky and your thoughts as clouds. Just let them come and go. I often get asked by a friend, like, what is even the point of meditation when you're just going to do it in the morning and then by night you're stressed all over again? To that I always say, meditation is not a magic pill that's going to solve all your problems, but it's a strong tool that's going to help you deal with those problems in a better way and maybe even solve some of those problems. If you had to take just one thing away from this video, let it be this: you are not your mind, you are not your body. You have a mind, you have a body. What you are is just consciousness, just a soul. If you understand this concept, just this one concept, you'll find it easier to not let your limiting beliefs, your addictions, your illnesses, or any of your doubts define you, because you know that your mind is like an uncontrollable child who just needs some discipline, and you'll find it easier to connect with yourself, with your soul. Now, science has proven it long ago that we are capable of rewiring our mind. When we meditate, we focus our attention on an anchor, which is usually our breath. When you do this repeatedly, it strengthens the neural pathways in your brain linked with focus and concentration, which means you can focus better in other areas of your life. I wish someone taught me this in school or even university, because I used to struggle so much with focus. Like I would just zone out so much. Secondly, my most favorite benefit is meditation shrinks the amygdala, which is the part of the brain that releases feelings of stress, fear, and anxiety. I firmly believe that your ability to handle stress determines your quality of life. Your relationship, your health, your financial success, everything is impacted by stress. The most common root cause of most diseases is stress. And I have seen educated, civilized people turn into aggressive, headless chickens because they don't know how to deal with stress in a healthy way. This is a skill traditional education won't teach you, and age has nothing to do with it. I have seen more mature teenagers who are more emotionally intelligent than some adults. And not only does meditation weaken the amygdala, it also strengthens the reasoning center of our brain, which is responsible for rational thinking, which means you can think more rationally in stressful times, something we all need. Now, my personal experience with meditation has been no less than life-changing, because when I started almost 3 years ago, the first year was me mostly crying and releasing all these emotions which were taking a toll on my mental and physical health. And I'm so glad that I found meditation in time before I had to rely on medications. If you think that meditating has triggered something or it's forcing you to confront something that you've been running away from a while. Consider this example. You're driving on the road and you hear this weird noise in the car. You don't know where it's coming from. Now, will you park your car on the side of the road and try to find out where the noise is coming from so you can fix it? Or will you keep driving and instead turn up the volume of the radio because the noise is too annoying? The point is, you need to confront those emotions, sit with unwanted thoughts, and then let it go, because it will go. The only way out of pain is through it. Aside from the context of healing, deep breathing in itself is such a blissful experience. Like just taking a few minutes out of your day to breathe consciously, especially when you're stressed, it instantly improves your mood, your focus, your presence, and it even regulates your nervous system. I have learned how to react less and be more calm in stressful situations through meditation, through just deep breathing. I've also learned to be more open and accept my emotions, because mainly as females, we often struggle with closing ourselves. We tend to close ourselves and build walls around us to protect ourselves from emotional and physical pain. It's just our mind and body trying to keep us safe, which works in survival situations, but it also wires you to constantly live in a survival mode, because you cannot fully connect with others and be receptive to love if you don't allow yourself to be vulnerable. I've come to realize that embracing my softness, despite the harsh realities of life, is one of my biggest strengths. When you're crying, have you noticed if you try to resist it, it's even more painful. But when you allow the tears to fall, it feels so relieving, like you feel so light because you're just cleansing yourself from all this energy. Crying is healthy. Anger is healthy, given that you process it in a healthy way. When you're angry, be angry. But just make sure that the person you're angry with deserves your anger, that they deserve your energy. Because not everything deserves your energy. Your energy is way too precious. There's an incredible power in not reacting to everything, whether it's your internal negative dialogue or external factors like people trying to trigger you to get a reaction out of you. When emotions of anger, fear, or self-doubt comes up, I let myself feel those things. I acknowledge them, but I don't identify with them. I just observe it as an outsider, as a third person. The fear is there, the anger is also there, but do I need to let it consume and control me? Because I know my deepest self. I know my confidence, my strengths, my weaknesses, and the work that I've put into becoming the person that I am. So no amount of self-doubt or external criticism can take that away from me. It's okay to react sometimes. We are not trying to be perfect humans. It doesn't exist. We are not angels. It's okay to lose our cools and snap sometimes, but the idea is to understand yourself. Why did I react the way I reacted? Was it only about that surface level problem, or is there a deeper issue that I'm ignoring? Maybe something needs my attention. Like, what's the root cause? You are your biggest project. You're your best project. So understanding yourself and trying to figure yourself out will not only help you, it will help others around you. It will help you make more meaningful connections and understand others. The more you practice it, the easier it gets to have a healthy relationship with your emotions instead of letting your emotions control you. Because when your natural state of being is on a higher frequency, you can't help but bounce back up, because the lower frequency doesn't appeal to you anymore. There was a brief period of time when I used to struggle with sleeping, so sleep meditation is what helped me. I also used to struggle with being present in my prayers. It is only when I started meditating and when I discovered Islamic spirituality is when I realized what I do 5 times a day is also meditation, but I was just treating it like an obligation throughout my teenage years. In fact, I think almost every religion has the concept of meditation, because just think about it. How else do you think you can be grateful? You have to pause, just be, to realize your blessings, to just do that deep contemplation and understand, okay, what I have is far greater than all the things that I lack in my life. To sum up everything, meditation is like taking your brain to the gym, but its benefits are not limited to the brain. It improves your relationship with your body, with your soul. It raises your vibrations and makes you more self-aware, reinforces positive thinking. You can easily tap into feelings like love, compassion, and calmness. You can not only mend yourself and repair all the damage that's done from your trauma or your conditioning, but you also elevate yourself through meditation. You do inner child healing, you do shadow work along with it, self-love meditation, you can do stress release, manifestation, the list goes on. So if you're a beginner with no experience in meditation, I recommend you start with guided meditations. It's a form of passive meditation because there are two types of meditation, passive and active. Passive is the one that most of us do, which is guided meditations, a voice that's constantly guiding you. But active meditation is next level, something that I haven't reached yet because I tend to rely a little too much on guided. Active meditation is where you can meditate even in a room full of distractions, even in a bus. You can easily tune into yourself. That requires a lot of practice and heart and mind alignment. Also, don't treat meditation like a chore. This is something I'm guilty of. I would try to meditate every day in the morning for 1 hour and it's not something that can be forced. It's okay to not meditate some days. It's not like, oh, today I did not meditate, I'm going to have a stressful day. That's not how it works. Life is all about balance, so it's okay to have some rough days. At the end of the day, it's about the place you live and the place you visit. I'll just end this video by saying that your life, your breath is a gift, and meditation is one of the best ways to be grateful for this gift. Thank you for watching. I just wanted to show my sleeves, that's why I'm doing this. I genuinely hope this video helps you, encourages you to add meditation into your daily routine, and just start deep breathing. Start slow, start with box breathing, breath work, try to connect with yourself. That's the biggest gift you can give to your body and your soul. I'll see you in the next video. Bye bye.